Hello and welcome to the channel Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja and these are my movie reviews. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for tuning in, stopping by and checking it out. If you could, please do consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for future content. If you're a returning viewer, you know what day it is. It's Tuesday. That means it's time for a Tubi Tuesday review. This week we're looking at Lionheart, also known as Wrong Bet, from 1990. Bit of an action film, so a bit of a change up, but like I said, Tubi Reviews is a series where I will look at a movie found on Tubi, and it could be action, it could be sci-fi, it could be horror, might even be a comedy at one point, who knows? But whatever's on Tubi, I'm going to look at it and give you my review. Now this film was directed by Sheldon Lettich, known for other Van Damme films like Double Impact and Legionnaire. The movie stars Jean Claude Van Damme, of course, Harrison Page, Deborah Renard, Lisa Pelican and Brian Thompson. Now I will be discussing plot specifics and spoilers, so if you have not seen this film, you know what to do and you know where to check it out. Jean Claude Van Damme plays Leon, who deserts the French Foreign Legion when his brother is attacked in a drug deal gone wrong. However, in order to care for his brother's family, he begins participating in underground street fights. Now this is a very different style of film. Usually when the brother or the family member is injured, the main protagonist comes back and he's out for revenge. You know, we've seen that heaps of times. This plays very differently. Leon, he finds out his brother has passed away, but the people who did that have been caught by the police and therefore there's no revenge needed. However, his brother's family needs taken care of. He's deserted the French Foreign Legion, comes to America, has to support them, so he takes up underground street fighting. Now the cast is fine. You've got a good cast here. There's nothing wrong with them. They do their roles really well. They play them really good. But let's be honest, this is a Van Damme film. We know what we want to see. We want to see him kicking ass and taking names. So the directing and cinematography, yeah, good, solid. Nothing special either. But there are a few scenes where, I don't know if it was the directing or the editing, but it just seemed off. In particular, one I want to highlight is a scene between two of the French Foreign Legionnaires who are sent to retrieve Leon, but they're pulling him up, or one of them's trying to pull him up, the other one's fighting him, and just the cutting back and forth, the editing, the cinematography, it seems out of whack. You'll know it when you see it. Yeah. Other than that, overall, the film's fine. Effects, none really to speak of. There's no special effects. There are some bloods, you know, cuts, scrapes from the fights and whatnot, and they look fine. But what really stands out to me is the sound effects. In a fight movie, in an action film, when someone hits someone, you want to hear that bone crunching, and you do get that in this. And in particular, one scene, which is really a one-punch scene, man, I felt that a lot. That was ouch. And if you're a guy, you'll know what I mean. Rewatchability. This one I'd not seen in a very, very long time. So I'll be honest with you, I wasn't too sure how I'd feel going back into it. But it's definitely worth another watch. It's a really good film with good action, you know, and it's got fun action, decent fight scenes. They're done well. They're paced out well along this way. You know, it's not just action, action, action. There is a little bit of a slowness to it as well between the fight scenes, and that's due to a bit of social commentary. And because it's Jean Claude Van Damme not out for revenge, it's about him supporting his family and seeing America as well. So, there's a definite discrepancy between the rich and the poor in this film. And you do see that, and I think that's part of maybe the social commentary wasn't meant to be there, but it is. So, yeah, it's a good action film, good martial arts film, good fighting film with a bit of heart. Now, the best fight. Look, a lot of people would probably think the final fight between Attila and Leon, but no, I think it was one of the first fights between Leon and the Scotsman, and that's obviously not due to my Scottish heritage. No, It's a really good fight scene. It's dirty. just gets right in there. It really sets the mood and the tone because of the dirty meanness of the fight. Like, it's just, they're jumping on cars, they're strangling each other, there's fists going everywhere, and this is where Leon really sees what he's in for. Yeah, so best fight, Leon and the Scotsman. Overall, for a score, I did sort of kind of go between two scores for this one, but overall I want to give this one a 7 out of 10. It is a solid martial arts film, solid fight film, really worth a watch. So there you have it, Lionheart, aka Wrong Bet from 1990. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. Please, once again, do like this video, subscribe to my channel for future content, and we'll see you next week.